October Red, I'm here with world champion times two. My accent makes someone from Nottingham laugh. Who knew? This has started off to a great start. Anyway, insults aside, welcome back, Leigh. How are you?
Yeah, I'm buzzing. I'm buzzing to have landed a massive fight. One that I wanted for 4, 5, well, yeah, 6 years maybe. I say earlier to everyone at the press conference that when nothing was happening for me, I was getting new fights. I wasn't where I wanted to be. I was 30 years old. I had no money, and I'm saying, look, what do I need to do to get a fight? And I just wasn't getting them. And yeah, my mate's like, oh, you got to call someone out. And I'm just like, it's not really me to be honest, but he's like, no, you got to call someone out. You get a fight. And I was like, all right then. He's like, who's the best in your division? I was like, oh, Josh is probably the best at the minute. He's like, call him out. So all right, son. Went on the Twitter and did a funny video and that, and
3 likes.
got about 3 likes, yeah. And then yeah, come full circle now. 5 years later, I'm defending my world title against him, and probably arguably the biggest British fight possible.
I like what you said there. Full circle. Leigh, what has it took for you to stay so consistent, persistent in what you wanted to achieve until we end up on that full circle and end up here?
So I think
It's crazy.
I think, like I said, when I had no fights coming, when I had no money, I was always in the gym, no matter what. So no matter what was happening in my personal life, I was in the gym. Not getting fights, I was in the gym. I was always developing myself. And then when the opportunities came, I went bang, 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 because I'd always trained. I was always ready for them opportunities. And then the biggest thing really was is teaming up with Ben Davidson. He's just developed me as a fighter. It's polished me up. It's shown me and improved me my whole game. And I wouldn't have won them last few fights without him.
You could have easily have given up though. That's what I'm saying. There's a certain type of trait. Well, talk to me.
Yeah, that's the easy thing to do. I always said to myself when I made the decision when I was younger to turn pro, I was thinking, right. I weighed it all up. I was thinking, right, I love boxing. I'm passionate about boxing. I know it's going to be hard. Do I pick boxing? If I pick boxing, I'm going to see it out no matter what. I'm going to see it out to the very end. Or I can get a job or go in the army. And I was weighing everything up. And I was thinking, if I choose anything other than boxing, I will not be happy. I'll be miserable for the rest of my life knowing that I should have chosen boxing. So I just chased my dream. That's my dream, and I chased it. And 10 years, it went pear-shaped. It wasn't getting there, and it was like I was trying, and nothing was happening. And eventually, I got the break. And I always knew what I wanted to do, and I just ran with it. And there I am today.
A certain trait that you've got, and we see that in the ring as well. You're somebody that's got heart and determination, somebody that's willing to go to the bitter end, whether it's to prove a point or just to get that win. When did that mentality come to you, Leigh? Because it's not just something that you've had over the past 10 years. What is it that's that triggering you to keep you going?
I'm not too sure, resilience, stubborn, determined. But when I decide to do something and I put my mind to it, it's very hard to change it. Whether that's winning something or doing something, I'll just see it out right to the end. And that's got me where I'm in boxing as well.
You mentioned Ben Davidson, somebody that you've gone to, somebody said that like polished your training, got it to a standard. What is it when a fighter, like you said, you've been in the game for a minute, you get to a certain point and you're like, I feel like I've plateaued, I need to push forward. What is it with a fighter that says, I've got to make the decision to move?
Yeah, that's the hardest thing to do, make a move, because you feel like that's right, you've had a little bit of success there doing it that way, and coming away from that you think it's the unknown. But it's like anyone in life, like whatever you're doing, you have to take a risk. And risks are normally when you're most scared of taking the risk, that's the exact time to take that risk and go for it, because you're scared, because that's comfortable, that's you know what you're getting. But although you know what you're getting, it's down there, but you know what you're getting. It's you're used to it and it's guaranteed. But that's the worst thing you can do, is get comfortable there. You need to make a move and just go for it, and I did, and it paid off.
Why this fight then? You had many options available to you. What is it about this fight that tantalised your taste buds? I remember tweeting, this is the fight that I wanted to see. That's me, a selfish fan. I love the British fights. A British world champion fight. What does this mean to you?
I think for me, this is the biggest fight in the world for me to have. That's anyone, like from a numbers and point of view, from a stadium fight, for selling tickets, for bums on seats, for viewing figures. There's no bigger fight for me than Josh. And I think the same for Josh for me. So there we are.
We can't wait to see it. Where is Ben? I did see him earlier. Is he loitering?
In the back there, yeah, he's hiding from you.
That does happen. First of all, I need to say, sorry, I should have said it at the beginning. Many happy returns to you. 35. You look quite young.
I live well, don't I? I live well. I don't really drink a lot. I drink odd occasion. I don't smoke, don't drink, don't gamble, don't take drugs. So I'm quite youthful, as you can say.
And I will end it on, since we're talking about accents, and where did you get your hair permed?
So I've got my own barbershop. I'm gonna get some people there now. So did you know that? No. So I got my own barbershop. I own the barbershop, and my friend, it's his business. He rents the premises. It's called Sean's Barbershop. I would say go there, but it's so busy. It's hard to get my own haircut. But yeah, he does it whenever I need to, every like 13 weeks or so. Fresh.
Is it like a natural perm, or is your hair just naturally?
No, he kills it for me. Yeah, he perms it. Yeah. Smart, isn't it?
Listen, it's a pleasure. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
I look forward to seeing you on stage, telling us what you're going to do and all the rest of it. But yeah, I'll see you soon. October.
Yeah.
That's my birthday.
Yeah, you need to get there for your birthday. It's gonna be some night, you know.
Yeah, I know it will.
They're gonna draw chalk line down the middle of the arena, 50-50, me and Josh. Like I said before, there's going to be neutral fans that are just going for the fight. They need to pick a side. Pick the best looking lad, get on my side, and I'll win.
I think it's going to be absolute carnage. That I can guarantee. But thanks for keeping us entertained. Real good fights, and all the best in October.
I appreciate that. Cheers.
Hi, and thank you for watching October Red Boxing. Like, subscribe, and tap the bell for notifications. You can also find us on Instagram at October Red Boxing and on Twitter, October Red UK. And remember, at October Red, we stay ready.